In Jamie's letter to Claire in Season 7, Episode 2, one of the longest mysteries from the Outlander pilot made an appearance. Roger and Brianna's girl, Mandy's heart murmur, constrained the subject of time travel once again into the discussion in Stranger. Roger and Brianna's return to the 20th century, Jamie and Claire's necessary separation in the late 1700s, and an exchange between Jamie and Claire that alludes to an aspect of the Outlander pilot that remains a mystery are all examples of the logical progression. Jamie's ghost effectively foretold Claire's upcoming trip through time in the first Outlander episode. However, in the subsequent seasons of the fantasy drama, only one additional ghost made an appearance, and even then, Claire was visited by Ottertooth's ghost alongside the bones of his former body and the time traveler Opal. Rather than Jamie's phantom was seen by Candid as Claire remained at the motel in the Stranger pilot. Because it depicted a younger Jamie, this meeting was never fully explained, and Outlander made it abundantly clear that Jamie was not a time traveler. Jamie's spooky presence in the Stranger pilot and Claire's face being enlightened by power were the two references to Jamie's fantasy that was creepily displayed in Foreigner Season 7, Episode 2. Jamie's spirit was seen watching Claire brush her hair in the Outlander pilot, while in Jamie's fantasy you saw Claire riding in a work area. The unmistakable impression that Jamie had that he must have been seeing Claire in her proper time raises the possibility of a dream connection that allowed him to view Claire as she was apart from him in space and time. Even though Jamie was never able to travel through time like Claire and their descendants could. Given that Claire and Frank were in Inverness during Samhain, a pagan holiday depicted in Outlander as being filled with mystical energies, this would make sense. Considering that the mysterious experience was likewise featured by a blackout, Claire and Jamie's short experience in 1946 may have profited from the circumstance where Claire tracked down herself, with the association underscoring Jamie and Claire's relationship across time. Frank, not Claire, saw Jamie's ghost, so there must be another reason for his existence. Indeed, even while Jamie's fantasy in Season 7 of Foreigner didn't make sense of why he was spooky in 1946, it brought one of the series' longest-running secrets back into center. Jamie was able to tell Claire about his bizarre dream thanks to Outlander Season 7 Episode 2, which featured Roger and Brian's family traveling into the future. Jamie's ability to travel through time persisted throughout their interactions, despite the Frasers and Mackenzie's reservations about Jemmy and Mandy's ability. Everything was tinged with a bittersweet sadness as Jamie couldn't follow. After all, Claire, Brianna, Roger, Jamie, and Mandy could always go back in time if things got bad. At the point when Jamie's apparition question is settled in Stranger, there will be some help with respect to the sad truth that Jamie's family is from another timeline. Jamie's letter to Claire in Season 7, Episode 2, one of the longest secrets from the Foreigner pilot showed up. Mandy Murmur, Roger and Brianna's daughter, brought the topic of time travel back into the discussion in Stranger. Examples of the logical progression include Roger and Brianna's return to the 20th century, Jamie and Claire's necessary separation in the late 1700s, and an exchange between Jamie and Claire that alludes to a mystery aspect of the Outlander pilot. In the first Outlander episode, Jamie's ghost accurately foretold Claire's upcoming trip through time. However, only one additional ghost appeared in subsequent seasons of the fantasy drama, and even then, Claire was visited by the ghost of Ottertooth, along with the bones of his previous body and the time traveler Opal. Candid saw the Stranger pilot instead of Jamie's phantom while Claire remained at the motel. This meeting was never fully explained because it showed Jamie when he was younger, and Outlander made it abundantly clear that Jamie was not a time traveler. In Foreigner Season 7, Episode 2, Claire's face being illuminated by power and Jamie's spooky presence in the Stranger pilot were two references to Jamie's fantasy.